Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys making some time to hang out with me a little bit and watch the video. Always appreciate that. Guys, today we're going to be talking about the best size of bass boat you need to get. You guys may have seen some of the videos I've done the last couple of weeks. I'm in the market looking for a different boat right now, and I'm sort of going to give you my thoughts on what I think is the best size because there's a lot of different options out there, so we're going to go over that in today's edition. Also, guys, quick reminder about our July sale on my Solar Bat Series RB2 and RB3 series sunglasses. They extended the 4th of July sale on them. And if you get a pair by the end of July, you can get them at 30% off, and you can get a second pair at 60% off. So I'll put the Solar Bat link in the description, as well as with my Tackle Warehouse link and Fish the Moment Lake Map Breakdown links. Really appreciate that. We got our summer Fish the Moment Lake Map Breakdowns up on the website right now, so I'll link that in the description. Really appreciate it. Okay guys, bass boats. One of the things, you guys have seen much of the stuff I've been talking about. I'm just disgusted with the price of bass boats. I mean, we have effectively went over the $100,000 mark for, a top of the line bass boat now, with the ridiculousness of $50,000 worth of electronics and everything that goes on it. It's pure insanity. I mean, it's absolutely stupid that people are paying $100,000 plus for bass boats, and it's stupid the bass boat manufacturers are making bass boats that are over $100,000, turning this into an elitist sport. I mean, you can get a dang Lamborghini for that, let alone just a good old boy bass fishing boat. It's ridiculous. So I want to sort of bring everybody back down to earth and sort of explain to you how you can save some money and get the best size of boat. Now, ever since I've been fishing, guys, I have had a lot of boats. I had a situation with Ranger boats for 25 years where I got a new boat every year for over 25 years in a row. Before that, I started out with a little, you guys heard me talk about my little flat bottom. I got at a rummage sale. That was a 16 footer. Then I went to a 15-foot Challenger bass boat with a 50 horse on it. Then I went to a Champion Mean 15. These are all used junky boats, by the way, that none of them were new. I had a Mean 15 Champion. Then I went to a 17-foot Champion. Then I went to a Ranger 340, which was a 16-foot boat. And then I went to, different Rangers, 17, 18, 19, 20, up to 21 foot. So I've literally had bass boats between 15 and 21 foot, and I've had a chance to fish in them all across the country, different weather conditions, different situations and all that type of stuff. So I'm well versed in the size of bass boats and horsepowers. So here is my recommendation on it, and this is what I'm going to do also on my next boat that I get here. To me, the perfect length of a bass boat is right around 18 feet, because an 18-foot bass boat, there's a lot of advantages to it. Number one, an 18-foot boat, it allows you to maneuver around objects a lot better, as far as like if you're fishing between boat docks or around cover, that type of stuff. An 18-foot boat will stop fairly quick and start fairly quick, and you can back it up, without hitting stuff. If you start getting into a boat that's over 20 foot long, it's like a barge, because if you're coming up on a dock like that, it takes a lot more trolling motor force to slow that boat down. So a lot of times you wind up backwashing the area, simply to get a heavy boat to slow down. So from a fishing standpoint, an 18-foot boat is like perfect. 17 feet, 10 inches, right around 18 feet. It ideally allows you to fish a lot of different scenarios effectively. Also, an 18-foot boat, it has enough length on it, and it has enough span on it that you can handle rough water really good with it. Problem you have with a shorter boat is that it doesn't have a lot of span, to bridge the waves, depending upon how far your waves are spaced apart in rough water. But an 18-foot boat will really allow you to do that, and it's more maneuverable. I mean, I've had 18-foot boats, guys, and 10-foot waves before. So I don't notice that big of a difference between an 18-foot boat and a 21-foot boat in really rough water. Now, a chop, a little bit different. If you're in like a 2-foot, 1.5 or 2-foot chop, a 21-foot boat will go through that better than the 18-foot. But the reason I like the 18-foot is it handles better. It's more maneuverable. It responds better. You can read those waves and you can track your way through it better. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a 17-foot, 10-inch to around 18-foot boat don't really want to go any over 18 feet because I think it accomplishes the best of both worlds in terms of fishability, rough water use, also towing. You know, anytime that you go with a little bit shorter boat like an 18 footer, it's easier to tow. You don't have to have a big 3/4 ton truck to do it. You may or may not have a tandem axle trailer. You can pull an 18-foot boat with a single axle if you want to, or tandem. They come with both. So if you're looking for a boat, my recommendation is go to 18 foot. You're going to save a lot of money. You're not going to pay a 6-figure amount for a bass boat. You can probably get an 18 footer with like a 115 or a 150 on it. Plenty good enough to fish any tournaments you want to. I'm still going to fish tournaments out of this next boat I get, the 18 footer. And I just think it's pretty much a wise choice in my opinion. I wish we would go backwards in boat cost and boat length because it just seems like boats are getting bigger and more expensive all the time. So anyway, that's my 2 cents worth on it, guys. Hope it helps out, and we'll check in later.